All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the eBay shop. My name's Corey.
I'm Teresa.
And we are Grams and Pops Vintage.
We are.
And today we're gonna complain.
Well,
We're gonna complain.
we are gonna complain.
We're gonna talk about inappropriate garage sale behavior. These are based on observations. These are based on real life experience. These are based on true stories, folks.
True stories, they are. And two out of four of them just happened this weekend.
Yeah, it's rampant misbehavior. We're gonna talk about it.
We are.
Some people's parents didn't discipline them well, and now they're adults and they misbehave, and we're here to call them out publicly. But first, as usual, we do have some things that need to go out because we are still reselling even amongst our misbehaviors.
It's not our misbehaviors.
Well,
other people's misbehaviors.
Our misbehavior observations.
Yes.
So, what's the first few things that sold?
We sold smelly stuff.
Yes, we did.
Two of them. We're going to talk about the first one, though. We sold Bath & Body Works. Hello Beautiful.
Hello, beautiful.
Fine Fragrance Mist. It is 8 ounce. We have
You
two
find
of
it
these.
crazy that you can actually smell these through the plastic? Like,
No, I don't think you can. I think it's just there.
they just leak? They all leak? So what's something like that go for?
That one it wasn't great, but I didn't pay much for it. But that one was $21.99 free shipping.
It doesn't say what flavor it is. Looks like tropical punch. It's just Hello Beautiful flavor. I don't know.
See the flower on the front? It means it's floral.
It's floral. Isn't tropical punch floral?
No.
It's tropical. All right, now we got some from Vicky.
We sold Victoria's Secret Sheer Love Fragrance Mist Body Spray Fragrance. I don't know why I have fragrance in there twice, but this one's new too.
Yeah. What'd that go for?
$39.99 free shipping.
That's better.
Should we talk about the first inappropriateness?
Yeah, the first one just happened the other day, so it's fresh.
Yes, so I will give you some insight.
Well, first let me say, this is the only sale that I've ever been to with Teresa where she came up to me and said, if you don't get me out of here, I'm going to be violent. That never happens. It's always me.
We might have to call the cops. It was an insane garage sale. It was their 50% or their 25% off.
It was an estate sale, actually. Yep.
And so it was super crowded. Like, we've been to estate sales, but we typically don't go on the first day when it's super crowded.
Almost never.
And so this one, it was like the last day of the sale, and it was super, super crowded.
Which, fine. I mean, we've been to very crowded sales before. That's fine. You still have to behave yourself, and
yes. So in this one room, it was 2 stories. Yeah, it was 2 stories. Yeah. 2 stories of items. In the one room was a bedroom. There was a bed. There was a dresser. There was a nightstand. There was a table.
And all kinds of stuff on top of everything. Yep. Like, there's quite a few items in the room for sale.
Yeah, and we've been picking up perfumes, sprays, that health and beauty care stuff lately. And so in there was some perfume. We initially went in there just to look around, and the lady. The lady? I don't even want to call her a lady.
Let's just say our first offender, because when we went to go get in this room, the lady had actually decided that she wanted to buy the dresser that was in the room, which that's awesome. We don't buy furniture ever.
No, but she also proceeded to talk on the phone with somebody talking about it.
Yeah, she was talking to somebody about buying the dresser. I think they were trying to decide if they wanted it or not. Again, awesome. We don't buy furniture. We don't care.
No.
But until she finished the deal, which she hadn't the whole time we were there, until she was going to finish the deal, she wasn't going to let another breathing human in that room. She actually stood in front of the door and, like, elbows out and, like, boxed you out like an NBA player. Mm-hmm. She wouldn't allow anyone in the room until she finished the deal on the dresser, thinking somebody was going to come steal the dresser from under her.
And all I wanted to do was go look at the perfume that was in there. I did make it back in there.
She was very aggressive about not wanting anyone in that room. And it's the weirdest... It is the weirdest thing I've seen in an estate sale. Like, nobody was interested in that dresser.
No, people walked in and they walked right back out. They were looking at the stuff that was on it and in the closets. Nobody was really looking at the furniture.
She just wanted to make sure that nobody could go in the room with the dresser until she made the deal or decided she didn't want the dresser because they were still in the process.
I did make some inappropriate comments as I walked out. I was cussing up a storm because that was very frustrating. Like, she was like all up in where you were standing.
We were in line to pay even at this estate sale. Just to show you how crazy it was. Like, there was a girl behind Teresa that was maybe 110 pounds soaking wet.
No, yeah.
She was a tiny little girl. She stood about this tall, and she like full on body checked me on her way out of the sale. She just about tried to run me over.
Yeah,
and she bounced around the side, but like people were just crazy at that sale.
I'm not one, like, I normally don't. I won't fight you for what's there.
No, we don't compete for items. As a matter of fact, if we're at a sale and you even act like you want the item we're looking at, more times than not, we're not going to compete with you at all. We're just going to believe it to you. We don't care.
I just get frustrated because I felt very, like, I don't feel claustrophobic. But that lady standing there, you know, we've been in garage sales where around...
It didn't make me claustrophobic. It was making me angry.
It was me too, because it's like I was being watched while I was looking at stuff. And she almost had me locked in there when she was standing in the hallway talking on the phone.
It wasn't even that. It was just I wanted in there so I could see what was in the room, and she wouldn't let us in the room. And it was nice. Very inappropriate estate sale or garage sale behavior. That's our first example. So I don't even know what to say about this. I mean, that's just common courtesy. Like, you don't be... Like, she was just very aggressive.
If you want something, then grab it and go.
Yeah, like they had garage sale, like the estate sale people, the staff, were walking around. They were putting sold stickers on stuff for people, and they had no trouble. Like, they'd put a sticker on it for her if she wanted it. She just didn't know if she wanted it yet, and she wasn't going to let anyone else in the room until she did know, which was...
We don't know if she ended up buying it either.
No, and I don't. We just wanted it out of there. So that's the first one.
Yes.
So let's look at what else sold.
We sold a keychain. This was not a good one either.
Is that what that is?
Yes, it's a wild wear fashion.
It's like a charm keychain.
Charm keychain. That's exactly what it is.
Fancy. What'd that sell for?
Whopping $9 free shipping.
That's better than I thought it was. I figured you were going to say $2-3.
That came out of our storage unit, so we don't have much in it.
Hey everybody, we're back again for another sticker door feature. So we're gonna go see who we've got today. Who we got?
Old school picker.
Hey, there's a blast from the past.
I
Chris,
know.
Old school picker.
Yes. I don't think he does picking anymore though.
Right there. Oh, I think once you're a picker, you're always a picker. I'll bet he still picks, but he's not doing the YouTube stuff anymore. Nope. But he still has his channel up there. It was a long-running channel, and there's a lot of good videos left on that. Chris is actually the one that helped us bump over the 1,000 subscriber mark.
He did.
He sent us a shout out, and a bunch of people came over from his channel. So if you haven't, you should go check out Old School Picker is the name of the channel.
Otherwise known as OSP.
Otherwise known as OSP. That's it. Thank you, Chris. All right.
The next item I thought I delisted, but I didn't.
Yeah, I asked her to delist this Irish Spring soap. It's vintage Irish Spring soap. We picked that up at the Plains to Profit.
We did. I did 2 lots. I did one with 3 and one with 2. I delisted the 3. Now I've relisted it. But
I asked her to delist that because if you take a potato peeler and you shave the soap off around your garden, it's supposed to keep deer away from your garden.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't like the smell of it. So I figured I'd try it. It didn't cost us hardly anything. So I said, just go ahead and delist it, and I'll try that out around our garden. I just never had a chance. It was sitting on the table. She said she delisted it, and then one sold while we were out at a garage sale. I was like, what the heck?
I didn't delist it.
No. So I guess the deer get some extra gardening. What's that sell for?
For 2 packs. It sold for $10.99 plus shipping. I got to talk about the next one. The first one kind of affected me. But the second one, these people drive me nuts.
These guys are suicidal. These guys are crazy.
So we're going to talk about the reach arounds.
The reach arounds. Yep.
That makes me giggle. So it's the people who you're standing in front of something and they reach right underneath of you or right in front of you to get something you may be looking at.
You're very animated.
I can't help it. So this one actually happened to me, and I I had FOMO. I did.
FOMO?
I had FOMO.
Fear of missing out?
Yes. With my Legos.
Oh, I know where you're talking. We went to a garage sale at one of the garage sales for this weekend where we were at Harrisburg, right?
Yep.
And they had a whole bunch of bags of Lego sets.
Yep.
Very doubtful that any of them are complete, but they had them marked reasonably cheap.
Yep.
So Teresa was trying to grab up the ones that were actual sets, not just random bags
Legos.
of Legos. And as she was grabbing them, like she was actively right in front of her grabbing them, a guy come up the driveway and started trying to reach in front of her and grab the Legos from in front of her.
Not happening.
God bless that moron.
Like I said previously, I don't typically fight for stuff, but
that was rude.
I just started putting them in a thing and grabbing them by my hands, and then I went up to the lady, and I've been doing really good lately.
She's bargaining lately.
I did. I bargained with her because she had a couple of them marked a little bit higher than the other ones, and I said, "Will you take this much for all of them?"
Yeah, I can't imagine actually reaching in front of someone and taking something they actively have their hands on and are using or trying to take, and like reach in front of them and take it. I can't imagine being rude to the point where I would ever do that to a person.
No.
We've only had it happen to me once, and that was with a lady last summer.
Over Barbies.
I did say something to her, like,
and she was like, she acted dumbfounded, like I didn't do nothing wrong.
She apologized to me for the next 3 garage sales because she was following us. So every time we got out of the car, she'd apologize again. But I was like, she made me mad because she did it not just once, and I moved out of her way and let her have what I was looking at.
But she moved with him.
She moved with me and kept taking stuff out of in front of me, so I let her have it a little bit, and she was very apologetic. But a little bit of self-awareness at a garage sale is a good thing.
The one
she had none.
At that garage sale the estate sale with the Bath and Body Works, the one lady was trying to do it too.
Yeah.
Like they were over. She wasn't reaching in front of us, but she was standing right next to us as we were trying to get them into the basket. And so
I can't count how many times I've gotten to a garage sale after someone and I watched them scooping up an amazing deal. And it's never crossed my mind to try to get in on part of that deal. Like to actually take items.
Didn't we watch that one time where somebody set something down and somebody else grabbed it and took it and paid for it?
So, like, again, I don't know who raised these people, but
I know.
I gotta believe they're like California implants. They're not from here.
Stop making fun of other states.
They make it too easy. Like seriously, I gotta believe they're not from. Like
no, that's not
if you're my age
here.
and you grew up here, that kind of behavior would have got you punched enough times not to do it again.
Yeah, no, you just don't do
that.
So
it's amazing to me to see that because.
But the weird thing is both times. So today, with the Legos, it was an older gentleman.
It was an older guy.
And with the lady with the Barbies, it was an older lady as well.
That's what I mean. It's not young kids doing it. It's people our age and older.
Oh, they were way older than us.
Well, the guy was definitely way older than us.
But yeah, I don't we know that.
Maybe he's just old enough that he's got nothing to lose. He figures he's going to kick a bucket any day. He might as well get his Lego.
He might get a crotch shot, and we're just going.
So, yeah, that's weird. These ones are
those ones
probably one of the rudest ones. Like, of everybody we're going to talk about today, these ones are the ones that are actually rude on a personal level.
Yeah, because it's not like it doesn't affect everybody there. It only affects who they're standing right next to doing it to.
So that if you're that hard up, like I don't know, if you're that hard up,
just ask.
Just say something. I'll let you have the Legos. Like, I don't need them.
I did have FOMO, so I did grab as many as I could.
It's like, I'm completely out of Wonder Bread. I can't afford it anymore. Fine, it's yours. Like, have some bologna too. There's another set over there.
Yep.
All right, what's sold next?
I gotta let my blood pressure go down a second. Okay, so this is the second time I've sold this doll in the last month, but she's my second doll.
She's a cat with her.
Yep, so this is 2006 Mattel Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses. This is Princess Genevieve, and she has her cat Christmas tree ornament with her.
Yep, Genevieve and a little cat looks like the female version of Puss in Boots, little orange cat.
Her dress spins.
Does she work?
When you push a button. Yeah, she does.
Okay.
She does. Her dress spins and lights up, but she sold for $24. Roughly the same price the last one did.
Yeah, see? You can't really discount Barbies when they're selling for $24.
Nope.
All right, this is a real visual one here.
It is. So based on, is it Rural Squirrel? No. Who is it that tells you to pick those up?
Oh, Rebel Reseller.
Rebel Reseller.
Yep. Rebel says that anytime you find a lovey, pick it up.
So I have, and I've sold a couple lately.
Yep.
So this is actually a Wonder Nation Gray Cream Bear Lovey with satin trim.
Yeah, looks like a pocket square right now, but it is a lovey in there. So what'd that go for?
$9.99.
Yep. They don't go for a lot of money. So it's not like a bolo like you just scored on a big sell, but we never have one sit long. Like they all sell. So we do pick up loveys when we see them.
They do. We do. Not they do.
They do. We do. And now you can too.
Okay, the next one. You had a conversation with somebody about this, but I always complain about it.
Oh, unapproved entries.
Unapproved entry.
And by unapproved entries, I mean driveway parkers.
Yep. I'm bothered by the ones that park at the end of the driveway and block the whole driveway.
I just had a conversation with Ken on Monday's podcast, the Reseller Clickbait podcast, about this very topic. Ken tends to be okay with parking in the driveway.
No.
I think
But he parks actually in the driveway.
Sometimes, or in front of it. Put it this way, if you see that there's 20 cars around a garage sale, but the driveway's not parked in front of, that's the open spot, there's a reason for that. Because normal people don't park in front of driveways. It's just not something you're supposed to do. It's their sales window for their garage sale, and you're blocking it with your big old dumb vehicle.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I don't like driveway parkers. Let alone the ones who pull up right in front of the driveway and leave their doors wide open.
I don't even think it's so much a bad person or a character flaw in this one. I think it's a lack of awareness. Again, I think it's just, I don't know how self-absorbed I would have to be to think that everybody else has to park at a curb, but not me. If they left that driveway open for me, that's the spot, so I get to park that. I don't get that.
No, it's just wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll plant my flag here. I'm going to stand on this one. I'll die on this hill, guys. You don't park at driveways at garage sales. You don't do it. I know several resellers, professional resellers that do this. Karma is going to kick you in your ass. Don't do this.
No, I don't like it. I take pictures of them.
That's why you all are getting ugly sweaters for Christmas. You don't park in front of driveways.
We've complained about this before, too.
I know. It drives me crazy. Well, I will put an exception on this. If you get out of your vehicle and you're toting a walker and you have a handicap sticker, park in front of the driveway. You have my blessing. And I'll even help you up to the sale.
But if you are just flat out...
If you're just a lazy twat...
You can't use that word.
I just did. No. If you're just lazy, you don't park. There's a reason it's open.
I'm not
unapproved. All right, let's get back into it. What else sold?
So we bought out a whole bunch of lighting at a garage sale one day.
Was this like 3 weekends ago? Where was this? It was at a citywide. Where did we go? It wasn't Valley.
I don't think it was a citywide. I think it was like a community garage sale in
Was it Brandon Citywides?
Oh, yeah.
It was Brandon Citywides.
It was.
Somebody there bought out like an Ace Hardware store.
Their stock that they don't.
Yeah, they're overstocked.
Yep.
And we bought a whole bunch of 12-volt outdoor lighting. Mm-hmm. And we also bought some of the old UV disinfectant lights.
They're from the Sea Time.
Yep. We didn't buy these intentionally. They're just part of the package we bought.
No, but this one actually has a good sell-through rate.
Yep. So what does something like that sell for?
By the way, that is a rechargeable UVC light, disinfectant work light.
All right.
It sold for $28.99. We have part of our money back now. Oh, no, because that's the third thing we've sold out of there, I think.
Yeah, we'll do okay on that because we'll sell some of that outdoor stuff is pretty decent. So,
Okay,
all right.
The next one.
These are
my favorite. Oneida.
About as plain Jane.
I have now found my second set that I would pick up everywhere. My very first set, if I see a Brahms, I will pick it up. I don't care I do care what the price is. But
I care what the price is.
The next set, this is actually Oneida. It's called Omni.
It's just plain.
Yep, heirloom, satin, stainless dinner forks. Set of 4.
Yep. What'd that go for?
$49.99.
Yeah, there's not even a whittle on theirs. There's nothing. They're just plain.
Should we discuss my bargaining power on that one?
Sure.
I did bargain on that one. They had it listed for $25, and I offered them 20, and I didn't even hardly get any.
No kickback.
No, I said, "Would you take 20 for it?" And he says, "Yep."
She wanted it gone.
So that was a good one. That was a good one.
All right. The next and final one. Now this one, I guess they're all, I keep saying that like this might be the most rude, but they're all rude. This one we call the deal breaker. And that is simply somebody that butts in while you're making a deal or trying to make a deal at a garage sale or an estate sale and tries to negotiate against you in a way that would make you pay more. So for example, we're up there trying to pay for something, we're offering 20 instead of 25, and they say, "Oh my God, that's worth like $80 on eBay," to the person you're dealing with.
Yep.
These people, there's a special place somewhere
And
for these
AT
folks.
double hockey sticks?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, are they a sleeper that was hired to work the garage sale? I don't understand what they're doing or why they're doing it.
I just thought of something. Can I go back to one of the other ones previously for a second?
Uh-oh.
I was a reach-arounder
Really?
at one garage sale, and I got called out for it, and now I don't ever do it.
When did you do that?
I did that supposedly to Kevin when we were in Vegas or Cincinnati, one or the other for that Tupperware thing, remember?
So this is one of those glass houses and don't throw stones moments?
I just happened to think of it, and I'm like, oh crap, I did that once.
I think I married a sinner. She did this to Commonwealth Picker and stole some Tupperware from right out in front of him.
But he wasn't looking at that one. He was looking at something else.
Oh, I'm sure these bad people have a way to justify their behavior too.
I have not done it since.
Disgusted.
Shut up. Let's finish talking about our deal breaker now that I confessed.
Deal breaker. You were forgiven. You're not. I'm going to be angry for a while.
Whatever.
No. So the deal breaker, yeah, I don't know where they come from or why they're doing what they're doing. Sometimes it's just a neighbor. Sometimes it's a kid of the family trying to get them the better deal. I don't know.
Oh, like that wasn't even really negotiating though, but it was similar. We went to a garage sale that the lady kept trying to say, "Oh, come look at this because I know you can resell this." Remember that lady?
We're pretty open about being resellers.
Yep.
I wear this hat to garage sales that says Grams and Pops Vintage. Like, people know we're resellers, and we volunteer it easily, quickly.
Yep.
So,
but yeah, she kept saying that, "Oh my gosh, you should come look at this. It's for sale." And then she says, and my granddaughter came over, and there's this poster of like Pikachu or Pokemon or something, whatever it was.
she had them marked at like $1.
Yep.
And her kids or grandkids
Grandkid, I think,
came
was
over
what
and was
it
like,
was.
"That's a $35 poster." So she raised all her prices.
So
I guess
it's kind of a deal breaker.
But they had the price set before we got there.
It did, but
So
it's
they weren't
still,
negotiating against us, but kind of.
Yeah.
It's a pre-deal breaker.
pre-deal,
Yeah.
unknown deal.
But while you're in the deal, while you're in the bargaining stage, if you're at the sale with somebody who's already in the bargaining stage, you just stay out of that. You don't have a say. So
The only thing I
that
would
would
say
be
to them
my-
is, "Ooh, that was a good deal." Like if they bought it, not while they're paying though, I would tell them afterwards that that's a good deal.
why would you do that?
Just because sometimes you talk to the people at garage sales, so
You're not supposed to talk to strangers.
I do talk to strangers. That's how we make deals. Remember?
Stranger danger.
No, because we do the polite thing and we go up and we're like, "Hey, how are you? How's your garage sale going today?"
Although the
Remember?
people that are having the garage sale aren't strangers. They're merchants.
Okay.
They don't count. But the other shoppers are strangers. You don't talk to them.
That's how we met Matt.
Who?
Thrifter Sifter. We talked to him. He was a co-shopper.
He's not a real reseller. He's a YouTube personality like us.
Really?
All right.
So yes, don't butt into other people's deals.
Yeah.
Like, just don't do it.
Mind your business.
Your
Right?
biz snatch. I don't know why. You might have to cut that part out.
All right. So let's look at what sold next.
The last two items that we have today. We sold a Beyblade Metal Fury Battle Arena case.
Yep. Just the case. No.
But I bought it with
Yeah, we bought it with the
in
Beyblades in it. And these sell so slow. They're not fast sellers.
Nope.
But we have done really well with them.
We have.
They just they're going to sit for a long time. Luckily, they take up the space of a silver dollar.
Yep.
But the case sold for how much?
It sold for $15.
There you go.
And it was only listed for about 3 days. This we've held on to for a little while, but I'm not mad about it. It doesn't take up a whole lot of space.
We made so much money on the rest of this deal. This was
yeah.
a straggler piece of a deal we made.
But we still made good money on this too. So
Yep.
it is a Godox Black Cell 2 transceiver for a Nikon camera.
So it's a push button remote for a
the
flash,
Yep.
for a film studio, not a film studio, not
Picture
the movies.
studio.
Picture photograph studio. Right?
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
So that's what that is. It's like a remote control.
Yep. And it sold for $34.99. And I think that might be our last piece. Otherwise, we might have one more little piece left.
All right. That's it.
That is. Are we going to give a synopsis of this one too?
No, I think we're well enough into the woods on this one. Like, this one's going to get us in trouble already.
Please don't hate on us.
Now, go ahead and hate on us. As long as you do it in the comments,
Yes.
because that helps the engagement of the video. But also, share with us your inappropriate garage sale behavior observations.
Yes.
What people drive you absolutely crazy? And, well, what people other than driveway parkers drive you absolutely crazy?
Why does it have to be other than driveway parkers?
Because even if those people don't drive them crazy, they're wrong. Right?
Sure.
That one's non-negotiable.
Yes. So what do people do that just get your goat?
What gets you go?
What gets your goat while you're out garage sailing?
Yep. Driveway parkers and what else?
Stop.
All right. So we do have a lot of packing to do, and we've got to get to some more garage sales this week and get ready for our own garage sale this week. So we're going to get out of here, and we'll see you guys next time.
Hasta la vista, baby.